So nampaknya apa yang kita predict juga telah berlaku. The crypto summit turned out to be a bunch of nothing, right? I think Trump is smart sebab dia tahu when news comes out, traders are looking to sell the news. Tapi kalau dia tak cakap apa-apa and there's no news, then they can't sell anything, right? So basically, apa yang berlaku pada Crypto Summit semalam ialah Trump basically just baca executive order yang dia telah sign, which is a bunch of nothing, right? Nothing was really said, nothing positive was really said, other than the fact that they may be buying a little bit of Bitcoin. Okay, so let's actually go through apa yang dikeluarkan pada executive order ini dan kenapa market tak react secara positif. Right, a lot of people were expecting that this would pump the market, but that did not happen. We didn't get any pump and we didn't get any dump, so it has not affected the market at all. Okay, pada hujung video ni, I'm going to share with you guys a few positions I'm looking to take on Bitcoin and also on XRP dan level mana anda that I will be looking to monitor for a trade. So make sure you guys tengok video ni sampai habis. Sebelum tu, just to review, we had a few good trades. INA, we had some massive profit. I'm still holding this position. Although we were in profit, tapi dah kena stop loss, sadly. Tapi tak apa. We had a big juicy Bitcoin short. We had a good AVAX long. Bitcoin pun we had a good long position. So we had some good trading leading up to this news. But let's actually see apa yang dikeluarkan pada news ini. So this is the actual fact sheet of the President Donald J. Trump establishes the strategic Bitcoin reserve and US digital asset stockpile. Okay, so ada dua benda penting sini, which is the strategic Bitcoin reserve dan digital asset stockpile. Okay, so for the strategic Bitcoin reserve and digital asset stockpile, the executive order yang telah design oleh Trump creates a strategic Bitcoin reserve that will treat Bitcoin as a reserve asset. Very good, right? That means they see Bitcoin as a reserve asset. Tapi the Bitcoin strategic reserve will be capitalized with Bitcoin owned by the Department of Treasury that was forfeited as part of criminal or civil asset forfeiture. Maksudnya dia akan dibentukkan menggunakan Bitcoin yang telah dirampas dari siapa-siapa lah, right, yang telah dicuri or whatever lah. Okay. Selain tu, the United States will not sell Bitcoin deposited into the strategic Bitcoin reserve. This is good. That means apa-apa yang masuk pada strategic Bitcoin reserve, mereka takkan jual. They're going to hodl it selama-lamanya. Tapi kena ingat, executive order ni boleh dibubarkan oleh the next president. Right, so let's say Trump tak menang the next election, presiden baru masuk, kalau dia nak bubarkan dan dia jual Bitcoin, dia boleh buat macam tu. Okay, but for now, this is good. They're not selling any Bitcoin yang masuk kepada strategic reserve. Selain itu, they're also authorized to develop budget neutral strategies for acquiring additional Bitcoin. Okay, so whatever these strategies are, mereka boleh menggunakan strategi untuk beli lebih banyak Bitcoin as long as these strategies do not impose any incremental cost on American taxpayers. So, as long as strategi ni tak membebankan rakyat Amerika, then they can continue to buy Bitcoin. Alright? So, that is the Bitcoin reserve, which is good. It's only for Bitcoin. Dan saya suka bahawa mereka ada budget neutral strategy untuk beli Bitcoin dan mereka takkan jual Bitcoin lagi. So this is pretty good news. Tapi there is some bearish news untuk altcoin. Okay, so digital asset stockpile, apa ini? This is consisting of digital assets other than Bitcoin. So selain Bitcoin, kripto lain yang dimiliki oleh Department of Treasury that was forfeited in criminal or civil assets forfeiture proceedings. So sama juga kripto lain yang telah dirampas atau dicuri or whatever yang telah didapatkan dari United States government. Okay. Contohnya seperti Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Cardano. Right, so based on my research, which is tak mendalam, based on just reading a few articles, there is Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and Cardano in the US digital asset stockpile. Okay, I don't know what else is in there, but for now, we know that those cryptos are in the US digital asset stockpile. So the government will not acquire additional assets for the US digital asset stockpile. Mereka takkan beli lagi altcoin. They're not going to be buying more altcoins. Okay, selain daripada tu, the Secretary of the Treasury may determine strategies for responsible stewardship, including potential sales from the US digital asset stockpile. So this is bearish sebab mereka takkan beli altcoin lagi, tapi mereka mungkin akan jual altcoin dari US digital asset stockpile. So this is bearish for altcoins, right? That means US kalau dia dapat rampasan or whatever dari black market, dari criminal organization, dan mereka dapat rampasan crypto, they may sell it onto the market. Okay, so that's why basically there has been no positive news. Okay, the only positive bit ialah the Bitcoin reserve, where mereka takkan jual Bitcoin dan mereka mungkin akan beli Bitcoin lagi. They didn't say how much Bitcoin, right? But there's a possibility yang mereka akan teruskan membeli sedikit Bitcoin. But it's bearish for altcoins, right? So that being said, let's take a look at the current market situation. I'm going to share with you dua potential trade that I am looking at. First of all, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Nothing really happened, right? This was the pump when the reserve was mentioned. This was the dump that took out all the profits, and this is what happened during the actual crypto summit. Nothing happened at all. So very boring. Aku pun semalam Trump bila dia masuk summit tu pun lambat, right? I think 2 jam lambat. So aku pun tidur awal. And turns out bila aku bangun, aku tengok chart, nothing has changed, right? Nothing has changed. So it was a complete waste of time. Okay, so that being said, we go back to what we've been currently looking at, which is not very good price action, right? Not very good price action. Price has broken out of this previous range. We have not been able to reclaim balik masuk range ini. So we can take a look at the current range that is being formed. Look at how we rejected on the previous point of control, rejection candlestick here, and sambungan ke bawah. Okay, so kita abaikan ni dulu. Let's take a look at the current price action in this range yang kita sedang membentukkan. Okay, so saya tarik ni, and we can see that we are sitting below the point of control, so not really ideal. Let me just adjust this jap. Okay, sini. Okay, so we are below the point of control, not really ideal, dan saya rasa kita akan buat sambungan ke bawah. We're basically going for a range rotation, right? Semalam, semalam ke? Not semalam, but a few days ago we had this rejection here from the top. So dari atas, right? Kita tak berjaya breakout, so we can expect a rotation back to the value area low of this range. So for now, I would be looking for a short on Bitcoin. If we get a pullback, kalau kita dapat sebuah pullback ke sini, somewhere around here, I'll be looking for a short back down here. So let's take a look. Let's zoom in a little bit and see where could we possibly be taking a short trade from. I'm zooming into 15 minutes. We have this structure right here. Tarik ni. We can see 618 lining up with this zone right here. So potentially I'm going to be looking for a short around here. Let's see how the RR looks. All the way down to the value area low, not bad. RR 1 nisbah 2.5. So possibly this would be a short position that I'm looking for. This is for Bitcoin. So Untuk sekarang, saya masih rasa we are still on a bearish trend sebab tak ada news keluar. Kita tak berjaya break out of this current range. We have not broken back into the daily range, so we can expect to continue bearish. Okay. So this is my plan for Bitcoin right now. Sekarang weekend, so not a lot of weekend activity will be going on. Possibly hari Ahad atau bila market open, that's when we could see a liquidity sweep ke atas atau ke bawah. Depending on what happens then, kalau dia sweep ke atas, then I'll be looking for a short. Kalau dia sweep ke bawah, this could be interesting, right? Kalau dia sweep ke bawah, then we may be able to look for long positions and target a rotation ke atas, right? Sebab selagi range ni tak ada breakout yang jelas, lagi itulah kita boleh trade range ini. So, right now, weekend price action mungkin lemah sikit, not much activity going on, but let's see how the market opens next week. Right, so this is the plan on what we are looking for going into next week. Kalau dia sweep ke atas, are we looking for a short? Kalau dia sweep ke bawah, then we have to look for a long. And mana nak look for a long? I would say this looks like a good area. Just looking at the previous range right here. Okay, this actually looks pretty good. Right, we have the value area low of this range. So, I mean, just to simply put it, something like this, traded up to the point of control, would be a potential long trade. Not confirmed yet. Right now, bias saya is leaning more towards short. So this would be the main trade that I'm looking for. Tapi kalau kita dapat sweep ke bawah, then I'll be looking for potential long. But right now, again, my bias ialah lebih bearish. So this trade right here is the trade that I'm going to be looking for moving into next week. Okay. Selain tu, I want to share something with XRP also. Saya ada XRP long yang sedang open sekarang, but it's not looking good, right? It's not looking good. We currently almost hit stop loss, but it's okay. Sebab saya dah set stop loss and TP, so we let price do what it wants to do. Alright, so let's zoom out a little bit. Alright, so XRP, we are in this range yang kita telah bentukkan semenjak December. So very, very long range right here. Pulling this, we can see that sama juga kita telah dapat, we've gotten a move from the bottom to the top, and now we can expect it to move back down. So same thing with XRP. I think that it will start to become bearish sebab tak ada sebutan pasal US government akan menggunakan XRP or whatever bullish news untuk XRP. So I think that the altcoins might actually be more bearish compared to Bitcoin. Okay, so XRP, same thing here. I'm going to be looking for rotation back down here. Let's pull a Fibonacci and see where we can potentially look for short positions. Let me zoom in a little bit. 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes. We have this demand zone right here. So demand zone lining up. I would like to make this smaller. Yeah, maybe we make this like this. Let's just take the 0.5 and 618. Yeah, this seems okay. Saya akan, let me measure this RR. Not the best RR, tapi kalau kita masuk zone ini, maybe we can get a better RR. So I might be looking for price to give me some sort of reaction dalam zone ini, right? Some divergence, some reversal pattern or something. Barulah saya akan ambil short dari sini. So I hope it goes to at least the 618 sebab itu akan memberi saya RR yang lebih cantik untuk short dia ke bawah, about 2.2. Right, so this is my plan for XRP right now. Let's see if we get a pullback and a liquidity sweep. Same thing, going into the weekend, we're going to be engineering some weekend liquidity right here. So this plan would be more for when the market opens and we get that opening manipulation or sweep into a sell zone or a potential buy zone. Again, the same thing could happen sebab kita di pertengahan jalan sini, right? like Bitcoin, we could sweep up, we could sweep and complete the range rotation, dan mungkin kita boleh cari long sini, right? We don't know, but for now my bias is to sell. That's why I'm only going to plan for sell for now. We will see. Saya akan teruskan update dalam Kyzen Crypto Academy. Kalau you guys belum join Kyzen Crypto Academy, we are very active in trading in this academy. Bukan saya saja, but we have a lot of really good traders here yang trade lebih hebat dari saya. Honestly, these guys are really crazy. So make sure you guys take advantage of this free community. Saya akan letak link di bawah untuk join, and we also have free sign up bonus for you guys dari Maxi. So kalau you guys belum ada account Maxi, we're giving away 20 USDT new user reward kepada sesiapa yang sign up Maxi. So link saya akan letak di bawah kalau you guys belum ada account Maxi. Kalau you guys perlukan bantuan untuk sign up or whatever, tekan link di bawah untuk join Kyzen Crypto Academy. You guys akan masuk kepada website di mana you guys boleh PM saya akan guide anda cara untuk buka account Maxi, and you guys boleh masuk kepada Kyzen Crypto Academy. So I hope to see you guys there. Itu saja untuk video kali ini. Jangan lupa like, comment and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.